watching KOCT television in Oceanside.
This program is brought to you by the City of Oceanside. The following program does not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or policies of the City of Oceanside, its elected officials, KOCT, its board of directors, or staff.
I'm CJ Demento, host of Oceanside Spectrum. Welcome to this July edition of Spectrum. First, Laura Hogue and Dr. Carla Aranda are here as principals of Del Rio STEM Academy and Pablo Toc School of the Arts, two of the city's unique magnet schools. Manuel Gonzalez, director of Oceanside Parks and Recreation Department, has loads of exciting programs to share during National Parks and Recreation Month. Mac McNamara, executive director of Brother Benno Foundation, and Shui Reyna, co-chair and volunteer, are here to tell us all about their 6th annual golf tournament to raise funds for their important organization. And Donnie D is here, president and CEO of the San Diego Rescue Mission and winner of several recent prestigious awards, to share updates on the progress of countywide services. So stay tuned, because Oceanside Spectrum on KOCT starts now. Please join me in welcoming Laura Hogue, principal of Del Rio's STEM Academy, and Dr. Carla Aranda, principal of Pablo Toc School of the Arts. The Oceanside Unified School District is going to launch 4 magnet schools for the upcoming school year. Each magnet school will have a unique academic focus. This is wonderful.
Yeah, we're really excited about it.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about the idea of a magnet school so the audience knows what we're talking about.
So a magnet school really is just another opportunity for Oceanside to provide choice to families and students, and for them to be able to focus on an area that a student might have or a family might have an interest in. So we have 4 magnet schools that will be starting next year: Nichols Leadership Academy, Fusat Language Academy, Del Rio STEM Academy, and Pablo Toc School of the Arts.
Wonderful. So tell me a little bit more about those 4 schools, if you would.
So as she said, Nichols is a leadership academy. They're working with the Leader in Me program. They've been working on that for several years. And Fusat Language Academy is a 2-way bilingual immersion program that they've been working on also for the last several years. At Del Rio STEM Academy,
school.
Yeah, it's my school. Yes,
beautiful.
we're really excited to be expanding on some of the work we've been doing over the last few years. Weekly, our students get to visit the STEM lab and explore the engineering design process and really get hands-on into some problem solving and collaborative experiences with their peers. We're going to be expanding upon that to add Project Lead the Way in for all classrooms, so they're going to be doing that school-wide for our TK through 5 students. Yeah, and it kind of goes hand in hand with our college-bound culture that we have, really focusing on what their hopes and dreams are for their futures, and we can really delve into some STEM-related fields for that too.
What a great opportunity for students, all students at those schools.
Yes.
Wonderful. Tell us a little bit more about the school that you're at, if you would.
Yeah, so Pablo Toc School of the Arts, we're going to be offering opportunities for children to grow academically as well as artistically. So they'll have an opportunity to explore and master the arts disciplines such as dance and music and theater arts and visual arts. And they'll also have opportunities to learn academically with the arts integrated into those content areas like science and math. And by doing that, it enhances understanding of both the academics and the arts, and it makes learning fun. So we're excited to be able to offer those opportunities.
Wow, so all of the regular school subjects are there, you just have an emphasis in each one of these schools.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. And at Fusat Elementary, what can folks expect?
Yeah, so students at Fusat will be exposed to a variety of languages and cultures, and they have a strong 2-way bilingual immersion program where students start in kindergarten learning to read and write in Spanish, and they leave in 5th grade reading and writing in Spanish and English. And just by the way, Pablo Talk also has a two-way bilingual immersion program as well.
Wonderful. So if someone is interested in finding out more about these emphases, how would they do that?
So our district has created a website that they can visit. It's oside.us/magnet, and there's all sorts of information about how, what the focus is for each of the schools and how you might sign up.
Right. And so if someone is assigned to a specific school in their neighborhood, that is their neighborhood school.
Yes, and we very much encourage people to register at their neighborhood school. They're open for, the neighborhood schools are meant for the students in the neighborhood. But this is an additional opportunity. If your neighborhoods, if you love the arts and you want to come to Pablo Talk, but you're not in our neighborhood, you're welcome to fill out the interest form on the website. And if there's room, you would be welcome to come to our school.
Okay, and the school district would get back to you
Yes.
with that notification, of
Yes.
course. Yeah, so thank you guys for being here. It is summer, but you're still at work. You're planning for these magnet schools, and I would assume getting really excited about the opportunity that you're going to be providing students in the school district.
Yes, really excited about it. It's great opportunities for our students.
Yeah, well, thank you for all that you do for our community. Thank you to Oceanside Unified School District. Looking forward to the magnet schools. Once again, how can people find out more about the district?
They can visit our website, oside.us/magnet.
Yeah. All right. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And thank you. We'll be right back with our next guest. Manuel Gonzalez, the director of the City of Oceanside's wonderful Parks and Recreation Department, is here with us today. Hi there.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I'm happy you're here. You have lots to share about Parks and Recreation. July is National Parks and Recreation Month, right? And it has a theme.
We're very excited. It's the theme this year is Where You Belong. Nice. And the idea is that parks really provide this connection for the community and allow people to really impact their physical and mental health and well-being. And so this is an opportunity for us to celebrate all the great things that you can do in a park to enjoy life.
Absolutely. And there's so much happening in our parks this summer. Oh my goodness. Well, throughout the year, but this summer, concerts.
We have a couple of concerts that the city's putting on, but we also have the Friends of El Corazon that are hosting some concerts at the El Corazon complex. Wonderful. And so the next one coming up is on July 28th. They have family activities from 1 to 4, and then the music starts at 4 o'clock. And so great opportunity to really enjoy the outdoors for free. We also have movies in the park. So in July, the next one is on the 27th of July at John Landis. This is Kung Fu Panda 4. And the movie starts at dusk, but we'll have activities for the kids, coloring and crafts and things like that. So it's a great opportunity for the family to come out, enjoy the outdoors, and watch a movie on the big screen.
Wonderful. And you have, not only in the parks, you have aquatics.
We do.
Programs.
So we have swim lessons at all 3 of our swimming pools. And aquatics is such an important element. Learning to swim can really save lives. It's one of the leading cause of, drowning is one of the leading cause of death among children. And there was a study in 2009, Ruth Brenner did this study and linked formal swim lessons with an 88% reduced risk of drowning. So whether you're taking swim lessons with us at our parks and recreation facilities or YMCA or any other formal swim lesson, it's so important that kids learn how to swim and be safe. And USA Swimming put out a statistic that 6 out of 10 African Americans do not know how to swim, and that number also correlates with minorities in general. And so we really take a lot of pride in how affordable our swim lessons are. We have group lessons, private lessons, and last year we had over 3,000 people take part in our swim lessons, and over 112,000 people visit our swimming pools. So a great way to enjoy the summer, the outdoors, and to stay cool.
especially with the heat.
That's right.
It's the perfect place to be.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And beyond that, you have lots of recreation programs.
We have a lot of programs in the parks, whether it's sports, whether it's fine arts, whether it's any kind of activity, tumbling, dancing. We have something for all ages, and during the month of July, we're really trying to celebrate that it's Parks and Recreation Month. So we've put together a variety of different activities for folks that are free, and we're working with other groups to also put on some activities as well. So for example, we have a step dance class at John Landis that is available. We'll have some pickleball clinics that our partners at the Melba Bishop Pickleball Association are putting on. And then we have some free pickleball at the Junior Seau complex. So if pickleball is your thing, this is an opportunity for youth to learn how to play. And one of the things that we're doing is we're doing an Arts in the Park initiative. We're trying to have people go explore a park that they don't normally visit, and either write a poem, write a short story, or draw their favorite part about this new park that they're visiting, and then turn it into us for an opportunity to win some really great prizes. So hopefully July will spark an interest in exploring the outdoors, connecting with nature in our parks and our beaches. And I wanted to share that 92% of adults say that being out in the parks and connecting with nature has a positive impact on their mental health. And so it's so important for people, especially when whether it's kids or adults are experiencing stress, having that ability to get outside and play is so important.
And there's lots of amazing parks in Oceanside and lots of amazing parks and recreation staff. I know you probably want to give a shout out to all the staff that makes these things happen. We have so many staff that are absolutely dedicated to serving the community of Oceanside and our visitors. And it's such a great opportunity to connect with them. So July 19th is Parks and Recreation Professional Day. Great. And so an opportunity to connect with someone who really cares about Oceanside and is trying to give back. And we have lots of opportunities for people to join our team as staff or as volunteers. Lots of programs, whether you like working with youth or adults or seniors in sports or any other activity. I think there's something for you. And the great thing about Parks and Recreation is it's a job that really emphasizes fun. You have fun at work and interacting with people, and it's such a great place to be. So one of the things that I'll be doing to kick off Parks and Recreation Month is I do a coffee in the park every month. I visit a different park and talk about any issues that people want to bring up, what they'd like to see in the park or what they enjoy about the park that we're at, or any of our parks, and enjoy a cup of coffee or lemonade and some cookies and talk about parks. So that's how we're going to kick off the month, and we'll finish it off with a lot of activities throughout in all of our parks. Well, it sounds fun. So if people want to find out more about the offerings this summer and beyond, how can they do that? So our social media is a great place to stay in touch, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, but we also have information on our website, and all of our events are communicated that way. And it's not just our events. We also permit a variety of different large-scale events that are a great form of entertainment for the Oceanside community, whether it's Ironman or Supergirl or the Samoan cultural event. We have a variety of different topics that are covered and available for the public to enjoy. Go Parks and Rec. Absolutely, thank you. Thanks, Manny. Sure, thank you for having me. And stay right there on KOCT. We'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brother Benno's Kitchen. Brother Benno's has been serving North San Diego County for 40 years.
Brother Benno's is caring for others. Brother Benno served its first meal on October 21st, 1983.
Brother Benno's is making a difference.
Many selfless people have volunteered their time over 40 years to help uplift the dignity of those we serve.
Brother Benno's is compassion.
Brother Benno's is recovery.
Brother Benno's will be serving its 5 millionth meal.
Here's to Brother Benno's and all it's done for North San Diego County.
And what it will continue to do.
For many more years to come.
Happy 40th anniversary to Brother Benno's.
KOCT, the voice of North County.
Brother Benno Foundation Executive Director Mac McNamara and co-chair and volunteer of their charity golf tournament, Chewy Reyna, are here to share all that's going on with Brother Benno's. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I always love having Brother Benno's here. You guys are doing such great work. I want folks to know about the foundation.
Okay.
Can you share about that?
Sure. For most people who know us think of us as a soup kitchen, which it was started about 40 years ago. Right. But we're a lot more than that. We actually provide recovery service for people suffering from addiction. We target the homeless and the working poor. We rescue 4 million pounds of food and then redistribute it over the year. We've served 5 million meals. And we provide showers for the homeless, but we also do things like rental assistance, utility assistance for those of that working poor family who just might be short this month for some monies. So there's a lot of different things, and of course we do clothing as well. We have a thrift store, but we also distribute clothing to the homeless and others who are in need.
And compassion is a big part of your mission.
Very much so. We were based on Matthew 25 of the New Testament, which is, if you remember that one, when I was hungry you fed me, when I was naked you clothed me. And the charges in that passage has been and still is the founding ethos of our organization.
To do the work that you do, you need to do fundraising. And you have an incredible event that you're here to share about. A golf tournament.
Yeah, this is going to be our 6th annual Brother Benno's Golf Tournament, and we're fortunate enough to have a lot of support within the community. We're going to have it at Goat Hill on September 18th. John Ashworth and the team up there really gave us an open canvas to do whatever we want, so that's given us the ability to bring in all the proper sponsorships. We have Kelly's Brand, Outer Known, we have C3 Bank, we have our food donators are basically Privateer Marketplace, providing lunch. The Lighthouse at Oceanside, that's going to be bringing our dinner. And we are doing a carbon copy of what we did last year, but we're stepping it up a little bit. Last year we had an incredible run with tons of success. And this year we feel like we're going to be able to step it up a little bit. Kelly is donating one of his extra days for the Surf Ranch. That's a huge contributor for us.
And when you say Kelly Slater.
Kelly Slater is 11-time world champion. He's literally the Michael Jordan of surfing. And he's involved in a lot of charities, and he's a big supporter of Brother Benno's. And we're just so fortunate that we have him on our team, because it opens up so many doors, not only from sponsors, but for donors and whatnot. So we're really fortunate that he's on the team, and he's making our lives a lot easier, having such a legacy person involved with his charity. So we're really fortunate on that end.
And you are looking for further whole sponsors, correct?
That's correct. We still, surprisingly, we're pretty full right now, but we still have a few slots for golfers, a few slots for whole sponsors, and we have a few slots for those who might want to sponsor a Marine who is going to, an active duty Marine who's going to play golf with us.
Okay.
We also have from Outer Known, the day before, they're one of our title sponsors, is having from 6 to 8, a special sale at Outer Known. They're in Carlsbad. And rumor has it that some of our VIPs will be attending.
Ooh, and that's down at the Forum in Carlsbad. So the night before your event, folks should really show up.
Yes.
Okay.
It's one way to support the cause, and it's a great scenario. The product's amazing, very eco-friendly product, and it's a good thing.
There's some exciting silent auction items, and you don't have to attend the event to bid on those. You can find them on our website, brotherbennos.org. Okay. If something intrigues you.
One of the more exciting things is the BMW of Carlsbad is doing a hole-in-one auction, or a hole-in-one opportunity for our golf tournament, and that's going to make everybody really excited. Try to get a hole-in-one and walk out with a BMW.
Win
so
a BMW.
Yeah, BMW of Carlsbad.
Very good.
Yeah, very cool.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. All right, so amazing event, lots of opportunities for sponsorship and to win and to support an incredible cause, Brother Benno's.
We have an incredible volunteer base and supporters who come out each year to really help the homeless and the working poor. They're just people who roll their sleeves up and get things done to help their community. It's really pretty impressive.
Yeah, and we're fortunate to have you all in Oceanside.
Mm-hmm.
Giving back, it's awesome. Feels good. It's a really good, feel-good event. Everybody sleeps well after that event. I'm a golf geek, and there's everybody that's been to the event. So it's probably one of the best events they've ever been to. So it's a win-win. We have tons of support, and it's really good vibes, and everybody feels good about it.
Something to look forward to. And you may even drive home in your own BMW.
Yeah.
So.
Cross your fingers. The ball in the hole, and you're in.
I love how you think.
Well, thank you both for being here and sharing what you're up to.
And thank you for the opportunity to share what Brother Benno does for the community and those less fortunate who live in it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Thank you. We will be right back with our last guest. Recent recipient of the County Supervisor's Uplifting the Community Award, President and CEO of San Diego Rescue Mission, Donnie D, is with us today. Welcome.
Hey, good to be here again.
Congratulations on a prestigious award.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a surprise. We didn't know much about those kind of awards, but since we have opened a facility in Oceanside, people are starting to take notice. And not only did we get the North County Jim Desmond Award, but we also got a Nonprofit of the Year for District 74, Laura Davies area that she serves as Assemblywoman up in Sacramento. And so it's been a fun couple of months. I'm super proud of our staff at the Oceanside Navigation Center and the job that they do. And I think those awards are just a reflection of the hard work they're doing and the amount of people that they're helping.
Yeah, so tell us about the Oceanside Navigation Center, if you would, Donnie.
Well, we're trying to build a system in San Diego by which we can get people off the streets. We feel like that homelessness is a heart issue. The government would tell you it's a housing issue. And most San Diegans would tell you it's an addiction issue. The San Diego Rescue Mission would tell you it's actually a heart issue. And when you see somebody that's experiencing homelessness, whether they're pushing a cart or whether they're pulling luggage, just know that there's a story there and there's actually a heart there, and that if we can address the issues of the heart, we can ultimately help them eliminate their homelessness. There's a difference between meeting the needs of the homeless and addressing the needs of the homeless. And what we do is address the needs of the homeless. So we opened up an Oceanside Navigation Center. It's a 30-day triage center where we get you in off the streets, eliminate your current crisis, and figure out where you go next. Last week, we opened up a second shelter down in South Bay. It's called the South County Lighthouse, 162-bed facility. And we will use these two shelters, these two 30-day shelters, to get you off the streets immediately and help you figure out where you go next. And the accomplishments, the results, the work that's being done at these two places is really pretty remarkable, and that's why we were noticed by Lori Davies and by Jim Desmond's office.
Tell us a little bit about the Mission Academy, too, because that's an important piece.
That's the part of our program that's been around the longest. We started as a soup kitchen about 70 years ago, in 1955 or so. There was a couple of business guys that came down from Sacramento, and they launched a soup kitchen to serve people experiencing homelessness living in downtown San Diego. Of course, our homeless issue looked completely different back then than it does today. We evolved over the years into a rehab center. About 25 years ago, they bought an old hospital with 81 sleeping rooms, 360 beds. And what we do there is primarily rehab. You live with us for 12 months and we put you back together again. We have boundaries classes, parenting classes, drug and alcohol classes, anger management classes, and whatever your issue is that led you to living on the streets, we're gonna actually work with you through case management and through our classes and put you back together again. We think rehab is actually the best solution to change the state of homelessness in San Diego. And as organizations, we need to be doing more of that, because otherwise we're just moving people around. And I think we all see the effects of that right now.
So it really is a unique model that you're using to address homelessness.
Yeah, we don't take any government funding, so we're smaller than probably some of the other bigger service providers, but we feel like it is a unique boutique approach to changing the state of homelessness. So we don't take any government funding, and we are faith-based. So we feel like we've got an approach that helps people, and if you really want to get off the streets, then our program is the right program for you to get in and to change your life. Now, we tell them day one, we can't want this more than you want this. But if you really want to change your life, everything you need is in this program, is in this building, the big building downtown, for you to get well and for you to change your life.
Yeah, and now in North County as well.
It is, yeah. That facility in Oceanside, just not too far from here, is really an incredible blessing, and we think it's helping a lot of people. I learned today that we've served over 400 people since we opened in August. And you guys just did an incredible video of our grand opening, amazing video that I use all the time to share with people what great things are happening at the Oceanside Navigation Center. And of the 400 people that we've served since August when we opened, over 200 of them have taken a positive step forward and out of homelessness, meaning they got into a program, they got into housing, they got into a skilled nursing facility, they got into some type of a little more of a permanent situation to change their challenge with homelessness.
Wonderful, and that's been in alignment with the City of Oceanside? And
it has. We entered into a partnership with them. They bought the building, they renovated the building, so if you live in Oceanside, you should be proud of that. Absolutely. And then our commitment was that we would pay to operate. So we're saving taxpayers in Oceanside about $1.3 million a year. And that was done by Deputy Mayor Keim, voted yes. Peter Weiss, Councilmember Weiss, voted yes. And then Corey Jensen, who used to be on the City Council. Those three were the ones that voted. And of course, Deputy Mayor Keim has been a big support of what we do, and has been over to the Navigation Center several times. So yeah, I think it's an interesting public-private relationship where we each play our own role on behalf of the person experiencing homelessness, and I think it's working beautifully.
And you've been successful in fundraising to do the work that you do, but there's always need for more support.
When we launched this expansion plan, and I appreciate you asking that, we also launched a $25 million capital campaign, and we're about $11 million into it. So we've been able to open 2 new facilities and start a renovation of our big building downtown, and so we have secured the funding to do that. Right now we're working on the other $14 million that's going to be used to fund these remote sites for the next 3 years. We wanted to give ourselves a little bit of a runway and to try to secure those operating dollars in advance so that we can focus on service and not have to spend so much time on raising funds. And been pretty impressed and pleased with how San Diegans are supporting this. It's a different approach, but I think everybody that lives in this county really cares about this issue and wants to know how they can help. And whether you give of your time, whether you pray, or whether you give financially, we're grateful for the support that we're getting from people who live in San Diego.
And if people want to find out more about San Diego Rescue Mission, they do want to support what you're doing, how can they do that?
Well, the best way is just to go to our website, sdrescue.org. Everything is there. Our marketing department has put together a pretty robust site that has not only giving opportunities, but volunteer opportunity. Go to get involved, click on that, and up will pop Oceanside, up will pop South Bay, up will pop downtown, and you can actually sign up and get all the paperwork signed so that when it's your time to serve, you can volunteer and go and have a great experience.
You make it easy to support.
We try to make it easy for people to get involved, and so thank you for that.
All right, thank you, Johnny, for being here.
Yeah, you bet.
And thank you for watching the July 2024 edition of Oceanside Spectrum. Hope you are enjoying your summer and take advantage of the great things happening in your community. Also, if you would like to be a guest on the show, please visit koct.org/spectrum to find out details on how your nonprofit can be a part of Spectrum. Stay up to date with all things North County by visiting koct.org. Thanks, and take good care.